in the crowded aisles of a huge supermarket in the sleepy town of Evergreen Heights, upstate New York. A sassy cashier named Emily rang up groceries with her go-to eye rolls. She loved judging customers who looked poor or plain. One stormy evening, as rain poured down, a tired-looking man in ripped jeans and a worn-out coat shuffled to her checkout. He placed just 3 sad items on the belt: a dented can of beans, a stale loaf of bread, and a small carton of milk. Emily couldn't help herself. "Fancy feast, buddy? Maybe save up for something edible next time," she said loudly and mean, making the people behind him laugh. The man, his name was Marcus, gave her one quiet stare, paid with wadded-up dollar bills, and walked out into the wild storm without saying a word. But as lightning lit up the sky and thunder shook the ground, a massive surprise was building in the shadows, something straight from heaven that would change everything for both. What crazy turn was God about to pull for this broken man? Whoa, if that's got your heart racing, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. Stick around for more real-feel stories of sweet revenge, miracle moments, and life-depending twists. You won't believe what your next promise is. Emily had no idea Marcus was way more than some random poor guy. Long ago, he was a smart dreamer who turned a garage hobby into a tech company that made millions. But 5 years back, his best friend stabbed him in the back, stealing all his business savings and home. Now at 45, Marcus barely survives odd jobs like fixing bikes or cleaning yards, his old fire buried deep. That rainy night, in his tiny, leaky apartment above a buzzing laundry in nearby Albany, he heated his beans on a single burner and slumped at his wobbly kitchen table. Rain slammed the window like it was mad at him too, matching the hurt inside. With his simple dinner in front of him, he closed his eyes and prayed from the gut, "God, are you listening? I need help badly. Give me a sign. Lift me out of this hole." What if God heard him right then? Would it be a loud miracle or a sneaky one that blew his mind? The very next morning, sunlight broke through the clouds, warming his dingy room. Marcus woke up feeling strangely peaceful, like a voice whispered, "Look at your emails." He hadn't checked that old account forever. It was full of trash ads and unpaid bills. But there, buried deep, was an email from a fancy law firm in New York City, sent weeks earlier. His heart pounded as he read. An uncle he never knew, a super-rich loner with no kids, had died. And guess what? Marcus was the only family left. He inherited billions. Lands, investments, and huge chunks of a giant grocery company, the same chain that owned Emily's store. Pure luck? Or God pulling strings from Marcus's lost family history to give him a fresh start? As he sat frozen, questions exploded. Why me? What hidden stories from the past are coming out now? Marcus jumped into action, meeting top lawyers in gleaming city offices that felt like another world. This wasn't pocket change, it was real control. The grocery giant, called Peak Foods, had stores everywhere, including Evergreen Heights. But deep down, Marcus sensed God wanted more than revenge. He prayed every night for direction, feeling guided like never before. "Show me what to do with this, Lord," he'd say, learning how his uncle secretly helped people, build homes for orphans, paying for kids' school, starting food banks. That lit a spark. Marcus quietly bought even more company shares through hidden deals until he owned the whole thing. Now the big wonder: would he fire people like Emily who hurt him, or use his power to make things better for everyone? How would faith shape his choices? Over at the Evergreen Heights store, Emily kept acting the same, chatting and laughing with friends during breaks about that loser guy who could barely buy dinner. "Bums like him make our jobs suck," she'd joke, dreaming of becoming a store boss to boss people around. She ignored the office rumors. A secret new owner was changing rules: higher pay, better breaks, and help local poor folks. Whatever, she shrugs, scanning items with her sharp eyes. She never dreamed the new boss was the man she mocked. When they meet again, sparks fly. Will it be payback time or a chance for her to learn and grow? A full month later, the big moment arrived. Marcus, looking sharp in a new suit that hid his old struggles, strode into Peak Foods headquarters for his first meeting as the owner. The fancy executive stared in shock as he shared his plan to make the store's kind places, offering fair wages for workers, fresh food from good farms, and programs that fed hungry families, just like his uncle had done and what he had lived through. "I've been hungry and broke," he said with a steady voice. "One act of kindness can save a life." After a strong feeling hit him, go to the store, face the past. But with anger? Or the forgiveness his prayers taught him? He drove up in a simple car, nerves mixing with calm. The store was packed with shoppers, no clue about the drama. Marcus grabbed a few groceries for old time's sake, then got in Emily's line. She barely looked up, yawning as she scanned. Their eyes met. Bam. Her face went white as she recognized him but was confused by the suit. "No way, you?" she whispered, her smirk vanishing. Marcus smiled softly and really, "Yeah, it's me. I own this company now, and I want to talk about second chances for all of us." He started to explain, but his phone rang loudly. The lawyer's voice cracked with panic. "Marcus, stop everything. The will has a secret clause we missed. It's huge and it could ruin or remake it all." What was this game changer hiding? Would it prove God's hand even more, or test if Marcus's faith could handle the ultimate twist? Never mock a man, because God never fails. If you're just coming, hit the subscription button and click the notification for more.